Sending you so much loving vibes, uplifting vibes, and healing vibes, whatever you truly need. Much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if this is, you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, gives you uplift or good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are having needing spiritual guidance, confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm playing in the background is so peaceful, y'all. I've been listening to it for a minute before I started for my next video. It's called Study Music, Work Music Focus, Concentration, Meditation, Relaxing, Calm Music Study, 3601 Yin Yang. And I will post that link in the description box below. I don't know what it is about piano tunes. It's just so relaxing. And the video that I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's connecting with others, help you see the different perspectives of your storm. It is so true. You could be really, really going through it. And it's just like with me, I could be really going through stuff at times. It just, no matter what, I could be crying or just being frustrated or something. And I'm just like, ugh, why can't I get the answers? Why? I know there's a bigger picture that I'm really trying to see, but I'm really trying to get it. And, that's how our blessings come in. That's how the universe, constantly, communicates with us. If it's not through synchronicities of numbers 1111, 111, what is it, 222? I know right before I got ready to do this, I saw 1212. And, it's like when you're heading towards blessings, all of a sudden you start syncing up with certain things. You look at the phone, 555, or you pull up, somebody comes in front of you, you get aggravated, but next thing you know, you see the number on the back of the license plate, all different things like this. But it's like when you are toying with things you're really trying to make sense of, it's not like, the angels come down and just, hey, tap you on your shoulder. Because it's like if you see them angels in real life, you'll be freaked out. They're like big Godzilla big. So, they always try to communicate to us through visions, dreams, things that, we tend to be attracted to, whether it's books, video games. Well, now I don't know about video games, let me not say that, but movies, different things like that, it tends to come to you. But it's just like with me, when I connect with so many different, I love bugs, I love doing my one-on-ones. I say that a lot. I always tell people, if you're new to the channel or whatever, and you're wanting to, talk to me, but it's just the fact is, you don't want everybody business, which I understand. Not everybody is vocal like that. Not everybody wants people to know the things that they struggle with. Maybe there's something they really are ashamed of and don't want to talk about. I always tell people, if it's not about you messing around and, injuring animals, you're touching little babies, or you're knocking down senior citizens down a flight of stairs, hey, I don't cast no judgment on nobody. If it's one of those three, I'm like, hey, you talking to the wrong person. But other than that, I don't try to cast judgment on anybody. But always tell people, you can email me, but if you really need to really need to get in touch with me, because I don't look at my email like that. That's just for Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but YouTube. So I go on it like at least about 2 to 3 times a month. But if you really need to get in touch with me soon, always look my name up under Facebook Messenger. You don't have to have Facebook, but there's a lot of people that I know that signed up for it just for them to be able to talk to me. And I really appreciate it, because I love to be able to stay in communication with others, but it's just allowing you to be able to connect. A lot of times when you're trying to figure things out about yourself, when you connect with others, trying to help them solve their issues and their problems, you tend to get the answers throughout that way. It could be somebody that's dealing with a certain thing, certain situation, but different circumstances. So, you connect with others. I always tell people, when you leave me messages, I try my best to answer it. If I don't know the answer, things will pop up in my head while I'm reading, things that you're telling me that you've been having issues with, things that you're trying to separate yourself from. Or sometimes I just get the answers just by seeing it. and it makes me feel better because there's a lot of times I'll be stressed the hell out. Next thing you know, there's some times where I used to be so stressed out. If I felt those rage vibes, I do not answer right away. I have to give myself a minute and shut myself down. A lot of times when people hear me reply to them, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just like, "I'm just going through some stuff, but I'll be okay." And I really do, because a lot of times it's not. Sometimes you have to be able to deal with things on your own, especially if you see what the issue is, you see what you have to accept and just move away from it. A lot of times it's good to be able to vent, but if you already know you're going to still feel the same way after it's being said, hey, you already know it's just something that you got to accept and move on. So allow yourself to see the things when you connect with other people. You could be wondering if you're on the right path or not. Next thing you know, you'll hear something on the radio while you're in a car, and you're stuck in your own thoughts, which is kind of dangerous because especially if you're driving, there's different things you go through. Like when it even comes with me, one answers a lot of times, I'm a movie person. Me and my daughter do a lot of movie time together, so it's just like certain things I could be dealing with in my own personal. Next thing you know, it comes up and it resonates through a movie, and I just look up at the universe and I say, "Oh, I know that's you. I know that's you." Or a lot of times when there's sometimes where we're doing things we don't see how it's being projected until we get into connection with somebody else that's doing the same thing, and you're like, "Oh gosh, that's what it is." It's not like you're being annoyed, but it's allowing you to see what they're struggling with, the same things you're struggling in. And a lot of times we don't catch on to it until we're seeing it on the outside, looking in. And then it just allows you to see. I used to be that person. I always wanted to think about the most negative thing possible and just wanted to talk about it. And it was just like, with me talking about it, I just kept saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it. But you're seeing what it is. There ain't no point on you keep repeating it. All you are is bringing that bad energy towards yourself and as well as others. You could be an energy vampire. I know when I first went through my spiritual awakening, I was an energy vampire and not realizing the things that I went through was draining other people, or, the things that I wasn't willing to accept. It was really, messing my mind up as well as other people's. So it's just like when I honestly can say the things that I've been through, yeah, it's hard as hell to deal with. But there was things that when I came to the forefront, I thought I would never be able to heal from. But it's like when I see it, I'm still grieving with my dad. I'm still, coming to terms with that. But then when I see the situations I've been placed in, it allowed me to see how strength, how much strength I had within myself that I wasn't aware of. Like I tell people, you never know how much you have until, that strength, until that's all you have to do is rely on it. A lot of people, when you're telling people the things that you've been through and the things you struggle with, it can be really a jaw dropper. And then being able to allow you to see that strength within them is allowing you to be able to see the strength within yourself. Because if you're still a walking, living person after everything that you've been through, that's telling you you have that chance to conquer, you have that chance to heal, you have that chance to separate yourself from the things that's been placed on you. What other people's opinions are of you is not how you see yourself. You shouldn't allow people's opinions of you define you. You should be able to define yourself. So all these different things are coming about, and it's allowing you to see things at a different perspective, allowing you to see, I used to always ask, am I this person that's going to be able to help others? Is my situation going to be allowed, being able to allow other people to see the things that they're struggling with and let them know that you can get through it? Yeah, it is. Going through all this stuff has not been a walk in the park, and it's been hard. But, when I know that my struggles can be somebody else's survival, hey, I'm in for it. I'm really in for it. It allows me not to be selfish and to know that, my situation has a higher purpose. Being able to understand everything, not being able to know everything, but understanding it and being humble and feeling blessed because, I know it can be a lot worse. Even though it has been bad, it can be a lot worse. So there's times I have my downtime. There's sometimes I get tired of dealing with things the way they are. But usually if you're still dealing with it, there are certain things you're not acknowledging. There are certain things you're not truly seeing. A lot of times we can be seeing something that's right dead in your face. And sometimes it takes you to connect with somebody to get that answer. It's like, oh, okay. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we feel like we're not worthy of certain things, even though you deserve them. But it's just a lot of times you've been in predicaments where, you didn't have that blessing of family to be able to comfort you and tell you, hey, you deserve this, or, you're good, we're proud of you. I didn't get that growing up. It's just like when I communicate with my dad telepathically, I hear that all the time, and it's something I'm not used to. But I'm grateful for those things. I'm grateful for that support system in my life, even though I might not physically have that much, unless I'm talking with y'all, is truly a blessing to me. So it's just like going through all these different things is allowing you to see different perspectives, being able to understand, you're not the same person that started your awakening. You have learned so much, you have came so far. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves those credit. We are our worst critic, our worst enemy. And, there's certain times, like I said, there's, some of my soul brothers and sisters have been with me for a while. And there's like about 3 or 4 of y'all that I stay in constant communication with. And I've seen y'all go like 360 about 4 or 5 times. Y'all have came so far, and a lot of times we're experiencing things on a metaphysical level or a mystical level that can seem out of this world. But you never know what you're up against until you release all those things. You never know what you might miss out on if you keep having focus on the wrong situations, or you're not seeing your painful situations as a positive blessing. And it's hard to be, in a positive vibe when you got so much negativity around you. But that's the whole point. That's a lot of times we get angry and we ask universe, why you keep allowing us to be in these certain situations. A lot of time we are that warrior, we are that strength, we are that power, we defined all those things. When you see us, you probably see all of us in that damn dictionary. But you have to be put in trauma, you have to go through setbacks, you have to go through mistakes, you have to go through failures, you have to go through heartbreaks, betrayal, deceit, all these different things for you to be able to see the things that has been laying dormant in you so long. That's why a lot of times we have to go through a certain period of situation and circumstances for you to understand you got one gift, and then you have to go through something else and you're helping somebody else, so they gift you with your other gift. Those are the things that's all been switched off when we decide to come back to this world and being able to sever stuff. When you feel like there's things that you are going through is so hard, yes, it's going to be hard, because look at all the things that you're about to conquer, look at all the things you're about to achieve. It's like we're doing some kind of civil rights movement. And it's just like it really feels that way. You can really be going through the most hellish thing that you can possible, but look at the things that you're about to change. Do you think it was going to come easy? And sometimes I got to tell myself that, look in the mirror, like, look at this. You're about to sit up here and sever, a cosmic karmic cycle, generational curse. You thought that was going to be easy? Hell no. You think you about to deal with some loving, you know, angelic people on this earth? No, you're gonna have to deal with the most gutter, dark, evil type people that has done everything up under the sun to you, that you probably just trying to understand how you were able to survive through all that, because everything has been passed down from generation to generation, all that pain, all that hurt, all that abuse, and you had to get the most ishy end of the stick. But you're also going to be that one that severs everything. So it's just like, universe allows us to be, they orchestrate us to be able to, connect with other people. We're sharing our experiences as they're sharing their own. You can get your answers from them as they're getting your answers from you. Because a lot of times, I'm so blessed that the things I used to worry about, like, what if somebody comes up to me and they ask me a question, I don't know how to answer that. But there are so many times that I didn't give myself that credit. I didn't have that confidence in myself. There's so many people that have came to me and tell me, Roslynn, your videos has helped me and made me feel like I'm not alone, or, I'm not going crazy. There's times when people thought they had mental illnesses, it was only because of the blessings of their gifts. It'll allow you to think that you're crazy. A lot of times you'll be put in that dark night of the soul where it really makes you feel like you're having a mental breakdown. I've been there a few times. All these different things has occurred, and if I really sit back and look, I thought my mom, the death of my mom and seeing my mom deteriorate was my first one. No, that wasn't. Me finding out I was adopted at age 14 on my birthday, that was my spiritual awakening. knowing I had dreams and night terrors about my dad this whole time, and they tried to sever that, all those different things. Then, I ended up losing a set of twins 2 years, I think it was a year and a half to 2 years after I had my first daughter. And it was only a week before my brother Amir passed away. It was just so many different things that was coming about like throughout my life that I can be able to share with others, for you to be able to understand, you know, where ultimate love is connected, but it's also severed. Going through years and months of abuse by things and people that you never thought would. You're fighting for your life. You're fighting for your spirituality. You're fighting for your love. All these different things were coming at you. There's things that you were able to see that others couldn't comprehend. There's things that you knew that other people couldn't comprehend. You were special. You were that one that was set off by yourself. You would see things when other people couldn't. You can speak about things that there's no way of you being able to find out. You're that warrior. You're that person that went through a lot of things, and a lot of times we don't have those answers. But for us to get the answers, we they tend to allow you to be able to step foot out. Have to get proud of myself at times, because I used to get so, and my anxiety would go straight to the roof when I go through places with large amount of people. Like, there's times I make myself go to Walmart, just to walk around. I only have one thing. I'll park on one side, knowing good and well the things that I have to go get is on the other side of the store. And there's different side of the parking lot, but I choose to go all the way through it so I can be able to be around people, but stay focused on myself and being able to do that. I wasn't able to do that. I'll get my anxiety up. I know I went there last time and it was just so much going on, I guess because I was so tired and dealing with so many things. So I was doing empath counseling, different one-on-ones, answering emails, doing my videos, exercising, watching my granddaughter, cleaning up the house, dealing with own personal issues. It became too much. And it was just like everything started piling on me at once. And it was just like people were, Roslynn, can I talk to you on the phone? I'm like, I can't right now. It's just I'm going through too much. I'm tired. I'm wiped. I can't right now. I just really can't. I really felt like I was going to lose it. And I almost broke down in tears, because it was just too much. I was putting myself on there. Sometimes we do that. We will, like, okay, you have to recharge. You have to take self-care. Don't beat yourself up. You don't need to drain yourself out to the point of insanity. You just have to be able to relax a little bit. So it's just allowing yourself to be able to connect with others, allowing yourself to be able to see the issues and things that they're dealing with as well as yourself. We're all fighting different, different situations with different demons, you know what I'm saying? But we all can relate to all these spiritual enhancements, these spiritual shifts, upgrades, downloads, all these different things we're going through. We all are connecting as one. We're nothing, but yet we're everything. So I hope that you were able to resonate with the content of this video. I hope y'all are blessed. I'm feeling so much better. Being able to see blessings within blessings. So I'm glad I went through the things that I went through last night, because it allowed me to know, so much about myself that I wasn't willing to admit. So like I said, not every day is perfect. There's more days you find out more answers when you tend to go through things. So I hope all y'all have a blessed, safe day. Be responsible for everything you do. I would like to give a post notification shout out to Treasure Seasons, as well as Mimi and Linda. Much love to you as well. And I will talk to y'all on my next video. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. I pray for y'all all the time. I'm selling healing vibes, uplifting vibes. Prayers are put amongst you and your family. Everything's good. And, whatever y'all got to get through, you can get through with strength and power. And, drop a line, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you resonate so I can go ahead and give you a post notification shout out. Thumbs up, share, subscribe, hit that bell. And make sure you give out as much love and light and positivity as you possibly can. You never know, your kind words can really take somebody a long way. I'll see you in my next video. Much love. Peace.